Alright, this is my video for the top box that I bought modified for my KLR 650. It is, I believe, about 18 gallons. It is the Styleworks Tough Tote, which costs 18 and some change at Walmart. I'll show you how I mounted and modified it, made it a little bit stronger. It is lockable. Latch. Right here, this is open on this side, so sometimes when I would open it, it would, the lid would pop off on one side or just pop off altogether. And so I just ran some zip ties through these holes and around. Now it doesn't come off. The bolts that I used to mount it to the bottom, I had to actually get from an O'Reilly's Auto Parts. Home Depot nor Lowe's had these type of metric bolts that fit, were just slightly longer than the stock bolts, to allow for the thickness of the bin and the washers that I used. Also, I'm considering at Lowe's and Home Depot you can buy thin aluminum plates that are roughly this size. Probably wouldn't even have to cut it, and I may replace the washers with that. Use some kind of adhesive to stick the plate to the base or the bottom, and stick these directly through the plate just to give it some more stability. This is an aluminum piece I bought for, I believe, $9 at Lowe's, and it was one long piece. I used some vice grip clamps to get the bends I wanted, and I cut it to fit around this recess for the latch, and then the piece that was left over, bent it with a hammer up against the curb. Got kind of a decent bend to it. It's not perfect, but it made it nice and strong. There's no weakness there, and works really well. Also made this latch tighter, which gives it a better clamp against the lid. Oh yeah, these hooks, which are just guides for bungees. If I decide to run something across the top to sit on top of it, that's just to guide the bungee and keep it from sloshing around, and hook it directly to the bottom here. You can see it's bolted in there. These put in again to give guides for the bungees. And I've considered running, I bought two pieces of this, so I'm considering running them down this way. Maybe one, two across there, and down here, something like that, just to give it a little bit more strength. With the reinforced lid, this inner rim, it's pretty strong. It doesn't flex anything like it did before. So yeah, and if I've got a bungee net, which I'm thinking about putting some eyelet pieces through here, so that the bungee fits nicely on the net, fits on top, and I can latch, just throw my jacket under there, or t-shirt, or maybe some dry bags for extra storage. Also, I'm thinking about using just one of those flat blue or army style camping mats, cutting it and creating a bit of a backrest for a passenger so they can lean against it a little bit more comfortable. So I'm pretty pleased with it. All in all, I think I've spent about $35 altogether with the hardware and the bin. And that's it. Later.